Hello, awesome viewers. Welcome to AC Studio. If you follow the channel and the community posts closely, you know that I have been to Japan recently. I have visited a number of stores, including model shops, toy shops, but I also visited the 100 yen stores, the three major 100 yen stores, Daiso, Can-Do, and Seria. And as you can see here, they have a series of action figures, accessories.
心が躍る楽しいキャンドゥの歌は思わず口ずさんでしまうポップなマーチです。それではキャンドゥマーチ聴いてください。
So what you see here, you can see there are chairs, like seats, luggages, briefcase, weapons, seats, tables, and you know what? All this, each is only 100 yen. I'm talking about 100 yen here. 100 yen means $1 US. And most of them are actually for 1 to 12 scale, you can see here. And for 1 to 12 scale, that means it is suitable for most of the figures, because most of the action figures in the market right now are roughly 1 to 12, And 1 to 12 means usually Marvel Legends. And some of these accessories are actually designed for Japanese market, mainly girl figures, girl figurines. For example, like this model kit here. This figure that I got here from Japan as well. So you build it together and then you actually use these accessories, for these kits. Girl figures are very popular in Japan, very common in Japan. So there's a demand in their market to, have accessories for their action figures. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I got from Japan. And these are not all. I actually got another box here, which is also all 100 yen only, $1 US, because I got so many of them. And they're also really nicely done, highly detailed accessories, and that is why I need to show you in 2 videos. Otherwise, this video will last forever. And I also got, a lot of stands that also 100 yen, which are for action figures, for Gundam and things like that as well. So that is why I need to show you in separate videos. So I hope this video will be helpful to you if, let's say, if you travel to Japan one day. So just go to this variety shop and find action figures stuff. I guess most of the people will just go to, model shops, toy shops, and they have no idea this kind of stuff. Even though, I got all this from Japan, but in fact, some of these items are available in Daiso overseas. For example, in Australia, Daiso, and saw some of these items available, such as this table here. So I'm quite sure if you have Daiso in your country, you may able to find these, but they only have a few items. They don't have all of these items. So what I got here is, general figures in various size, and some of these figures I have reviewed in my channel before, such as the Joytoy Space Marine, which is actually in 1 to 18 scale. And these are the acid rain figures. This is Joytoy Imperial Guard figure, which is also 1 to 18. So these 3 are 1 in 18 scale. Marvel Legends 1 in 12. Then you also have a Figma Ghost in the Shell figure, which is considered as 1 to 12 in Japan, but it is not really 1 to 12. From my experience, this is more in 1 in 16. And also got this Bandai Tony Stark figure, the SHG figures. They are very expensive figure. Then you have an Iron Man, which I think it is more like a 1 to 10 scale Iron Man. And lastly, I have a Mcfarlane Spawn. The reason why I have all these various size figures here is because I want to show you which accessories here is more compatible with which figure. Of course, regardless of what size, you can still put a figure, for example, on this seat here. Doesn't matter if it's big or small, but it may look weird or out of proportion, but it still work. You can still put a figure there, even though like the Spawn, you put a Spawn on a seat like that, right? It's just big guy on a small seat. Alright, so let's have a look at the first one. And I'm going to quickly go through each one of them, right? I won't spend too much time on each one because I got so many of them. And I also got, more coming. Anyway, so the first one to look at is a 1 to 12 scale Briefcase. Briefcase is quite a popular product for, you know, action figures collectors. And at the back of this you can see, so you got a card, you know, cut it out and then put it in there to represent cash in the suitcase. So let's have a quick look at this. So you can see the briefcase detail is very nice, isn't it? Like it got the movable handle, and then it actually got a lock on it as well. So you actually open it like that, unclick it, and then open it. And inside is also painted. It's actually in a dark gray color. Pretty amazing, isn't it? So I'm gonna cut this out and put it inside. And this one give you a choice of, you know, having weapons. You've got a gun here, you can put it in there, or the cash. I think cash is more attractive to me. Amazing. This is $1 US, 100 yen, 100 yen only, right? My God, look at this. Look at the detail here. You see, they even build this in 2 layers. So one internal layer, and then the outer layer. Look at that. And then you can use it for, I think even the spawn is okay actually. I think big enough for a spawn. And then you can actually put it in the hand. Look at that. Spawn is like stealing money. And also suitable for Marvel Legends. Look at that. Good scale. But it will be too big for the Figma, I guess. You know, Figma will be quite big. Yeah, a little bit bigger, but it's alright. It still look good. Next is the so-called ice cream cone for road works. So this is again 1 to 12. So they have 2 cones in it here, and then they have this black thing here. So that represents the rubber piece, you know, on a cone, and then you put it together like that, right? So they give you this bar, and then you put it together, and then you put it over the cone here, like that. So it blocks access to the site, you know, to the row or whatever. And then it gives you stickers, so you can actually stick it on the cone to make, you know, warning signs on it. And this one, it says, you know, no entry as well. Stick it on there, like that. Can be used in different size because cone, right, always come different size. Figma figure, Joytoy Space Marine is okay as well. Good. And then one in 18 scale. Figures, just like G.I. Joe and things like that. A little bit big, still look alright. And Marvel Legend definitely okay, because that's what this design is for. Tony Stark as well, which is a perfect size as well. The next one is a really cute luggage. It's called miniature carry case. So that's how it looks like. Really cute. And let me see, openable as well. And oh yeah, this is actually retractable as well. So alright. And you close it off, and then the wheels can roll as well, but it's actually very tight, so it doesn't really able to move really well. 100 yen for that, and you got so many play features. And what figure suitable? Yep, definitely good for Marvel Legends actually. Tony Stark as well, holding this together. Yep, pretty good. So I think this size is more suitable for 1 to 12 figures, definitely. You know, but for Spawn, is a little bit too small, so no, not for Mcfarlane figure for sure. This is amazing, right? Alright, this is a set which designed for picnic, so I got myself 2 different colors, and again this 1 to 12, and let's have a look. So you got a very nice detail. Let's test it with a figure then. I put Tony Stark on it, so you see I put Tony Stark there. You can sit on sit really well, and put Wolverine there, so it works with Marvel Legend figures. Yeah. Next is another set of, you know, seats. So these are the little stools. This is in 1 to 12. So let's have a look at them. It's good that they actually give you 2, you know, for 100 yen instead of like 100 yen each. So they gave you 2 seats. Pretty nice. And let's put it here for now and see which figure is suitable. By the look of it, Wolverine seems to me, Marvel Legends, a little bit too small actually, a little bit small. And I think the right figure will be the Figma. So this seems to me that is a close enough scale, right? And then Tony Stark as well. Looks okay, looks fine. Alright, so these are good for 1 to 12. And you can stack it together like that. Pretty cool. So these are the typical seats in Japanese train station. So this is the trains seats, I think that's what they call the miniature station bench. So this one of them, and they got different colors. So these colors are actually the colors you can find in Japanese station. I will use that for my Japanese train diorama, you know, and large version of it. So you can actually put it together like that. See, so the right size figure usually is not for the Wolverine, right? Not for the Marvel Legends. Even though I know it's 1 to 12, it's set, but it's just too big anyway. So you see, it's just too big for it, you see? So it doesn't really work. So usually, I think that works for Figma figure. You see, that's pretty much the right size. And then when you sit down, then it'll be good, like that. Alright, so this is the perfect size. See, this is perfect size, like that. Yeah, and even you've got a, I think acid ring figure, 1:18 scale. Yep, marginally, but still good. You know, still pretty close to it, right? Alright, so that's how it looks like at the bottom. Even the reflection of this seat looks like a real plastic seat. So yeah, so it's pretty well done. This shoulder obviously is really big. So if you compare to a Figma size, that's not really right. And I think if you compare to say the Tony Stark figure, which in Wolverine, actually they're the same height. So alright. So let's use the Wolverine for now. Alright, so let's use the Wolverine, and the Wolverine size seems to be right. Let's open it. Got two of them, and this can open the handle. You can see the actual one like that, and the wheels is actually soft plastic. It can roll as well. It's a little bit grippy, so you cannot really move it really well. And then this piece here, the middle piece, right, is actually rubber. It's actually grippy. And if you got a Marvel Legend figure, so you see that is the height. Let me see, does it make sense? It seems like this is a little bit too big, but if that's the case, I think the Mcfarlane figure, see, the size is roughly okay. It's a 1:10 figure. So 1:10 figure looks close enough. So yeah, so that is a that is good for 1:10, I guess. Yeah, or otherwise you use it for a bigger Marvel Legend figure. Yep, and then you can transport anything, that. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, isn't it? Alright, next we have the wheelbarrow. So this is a very nicely detailed wheelbarrow as well. So it's the same material as this and made by the same company. And the wheel can roll. That is how it looks like. So this size, so this is the Marvel Legend size. A little bit smaller, I think. We need a smaller figure. So I think the Figma figure should be okay. I think it looks closer in terms of scale. Yep, so this is more for Figma, which is alright. Yeah, so this is a very nice wheelbarrow. So perfect for anything, right? You can, again, put all this stuff on it, like that. Yeah, so great for dioramas, right? And then next we have the table here. So the one that I showed you at the beginning of this video. This is a small version of it, and then it has the brownish color on it, represent, I think, just timber perhaps. Yeah, and this is really good. Like usually table are great for any figures. For example, like Space Marine, I think the Space Marine figure is actually the perfect size, and even for the 1:18 scale as well. See, the scale is really good, so you can actually leave the weapons on it, put the guns on it and stuff like that. And also, if you get another one as well, okay, so that is what it is, a small size miniature figurette, that's what it's called. They can stack up together. Most importantly, you got this peg and a hole on the side here, and they can actually join together, like that. Yeah, but they don't really hold together, but when you put it together, they can join together like that, right? And occasionally I'll use it as a platform as well. Work platform for figures, either a bench or a platform. And for Figma figure as well, I think the size is pretty good. A little bit too tall for the Marvel Legend. And I stack it up and use it for something else. Put a little cars in it as per the image shown you, right? 100 yen. So you don't need to make it. You don't need to 3D print it. You just buy it for 100 yen, $1. And I want to show you they also have a bigger version of it. So it is a much wider version compared to that one. And you can see I use it to store, Warhammer figures, Sun Gundam figures. And you can see they can stack together. So you can see I put it all together. They just stack together like that. So it looks like a hanger and a base as well for your figures. So you can see I put the, models that I made and inside as well. So that's pretty good. You can stack it up like that. We have a very nice sofa, and you can see this again 1:12, and you can see the cushion here. The plastic finish is different to the handles. So you can see that is how it looks like, and even the back is really nicely detailed like that, with the horizontal slats. So it actually made in 3 parts: the backrest, the seats, and the frame itself. Right? That's very nice. You can use it for almost all the figures. Right? So the Figma will be the right choice. You see, it's a perfect size. Yeah, and let's put the 1 to 12 stack on it as well. So stack becomes a little bit too big in a way, you see. Yeah, but still, if I take it away, you probably don't notice the difference, right? So it's still looking, yeah, pretty good, all right. This is a very nice seat that I really like. And then you have next also a seat, which is like a park bench seat. Very nicely detailed. Look at it. Look at that detail. And look at it. You got individual slats as well, so you can see through, right? And this is, yeah, this is a park bench. That's what it is. Also 1 in 12 detail. This plastic feel really nice as well. All right, like that. Pretty nice. Very nice. So I've always put the Figma figure in it. Usually girl figures. Or you can put the Space Marine figure here if you like. You can sit down on the bench seat, which I've done before. I actually have photos showing the Space Marine sitting on this seat. Pretty nice. It's great for 1 to 18 scale figure. Let me try the other one, the acid rain figure. Acid rain figure a little bit small, but to be honest, not many people can pick that up. Yeah, the legs are overhanging, but that's okay. Pretty close enough, right? And then you also got 2 seats here, 1 to 12 scale as well. So they're all 1 to 12 actually. Yep. And then let's try Wolverine. Wolverine's a little bit too big. You can see the backrest should come up somewhere around here, right? So this is not big enough, even 1 to 12. Figma is pretty good. And Tony Stark, not really good because the size is similar to Wolverine, right? So you can find this seat in different colors. You can find that in green, blue, black, gray as well. Look at this, 3 different colors. You know, all molded in different parts, different components. Yeah, and this is great for Figma for sure. Yeah, perfect size, isn't it? So Marvel Legends figures is a little bit too big. Well, yep, too big for 1 to 18 scale as well. Yep, all right. And then we have this. This is like a road safety barricade, and this is obviously Japanese. You can see it's written Japanese, and it's called safety number 1. You know, priority. Safety is a priority, right? And 1 to 12 as well, made in Japan as well. So the quality will be really good for sure. Whoops. So you can take this out, and then you can actually use this for something else. So this part, right? The warning part is separate from the frame itself, right? So let's put it there, like that, hanging, perfect. So I use that for my Japanese figures, such as the Little Armory figures, and I'm quite sure this figure, again, designed for the Japanese, you know, 1 to 12 scale figure. So you see this perfect sizing, right? Perfect size on it, yeah. And then you have Wolverine. I think Wolverine is okay for the size. Yep, not bad. It's pretty close to a Marvel Legend as well, which is good. Definitely not Mcfarlane, so I didn't bother to show you at all. Even for 1 to 18 scale Space Marine, it's pretty good. So I can take this out to do my Space Marine diorama, or I can, you know, make something different and then put it on there as well. So you can actually modify it. And the plastic is pretty good quality as well, you know, made in Japan. Don't forget that, right? And then another seat as well. So we have a very interesting seat for action figures. So I got 2 in 2 different colors. One is black and gold, and the other one is red and gold. And here I think it say king seat or emperor seat or something like that. So this is a separate piece that actually combined together onto the seat, and the sculpting is amazing. Look at that sculpting, right? And you know what? This is, believe it or not, 100 yen as well. $1. $1. You hear that? $1. Alright, and then what you can do is you can put any figures on it, because this is big enough. And usually, as you know, seats like this, you see, look at that, it's actually perfect for the Space Marine. Seats like this, right, are usually big, you know, the king seat. So what it means is you can fit bigger figures. So you see, this is Wolverine and works perfectly. And then even for Spawn, I think Spawn should be okay. Look, I think the legs is too long, but you can still fit it in there. Still not too bad. It just looks like a smaller seat for Spawn, but yeah, it's not too bad. It works. And then you have a Figma figure, which I want to show you. Figma is pretty good as well, good size. So and Tony Stark, like that, perfect. All right. If you get one of these on eBay through sellers that doing 3D print, or whoever sellers in China that sells custom made seats. They will cost you a fortune, right? But this is $1. So now you can see how much people are making out of you on eBay on 3D print and stuff like that. And look at this is only $1. So that is actually the cost base for things like this, right? If they can make a profit out of you for $1, I'm quite sure people make a lot of money out of you for more than $1. If you search the internet for things like that, for action figures 1 to 12 seats, then you'll understand exactly why I'm saying that, right? Now I got this in Daiso in Australia, and this shower definitely made for girls figure. So you see this is the right size, pretty good as well. Tony Stark as well. Yeah, see, Tony Stark can go in there. All right, like that. So this is pretty good size for the Marvel Legends as well. I think Wolverine's a little bit too big, I guess. Actually, you can still fit it inside. Surprise, surprise. Right, so you can still fit in inside like that. So yeah, so amazing, right? And the details as well, look at that, the details. Yeah, 1 to 12. So this sums up all the items I want to show you in this video. And I'm gonna have the next video coming. I think I'm gonna have 3 more videos. And one will be on the Gundam base, or the figure stands. And in the next video, I'm going to show you some of the bigger items. So these are the crates as well. Pretty interesting design. And then you have also like concrete pipes like this. So you can actually put it up like that. They come in separate element like that. Put it up together like that so that the figure can sit there as well. Yeah, pretty good. So I'm going to show you all this stuff in the next video. Very interesting. They're all, again, 100 yen each. So we're talking about $1. So please keep an eye on my channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do, because it is really rare to see action figures accessories, and there's so many of them in a single video as well. Anyway, now comes to the end of this video. And please let me know what you think of all these items here. And I hope you like this video, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.